Man, I can't believe the beta playtesters for ESG Football ruined everybody's past weekend tournament experience and, of course, the daily play of ESG Football beta. So we have to wait until the 14th to play the game again and, of course, play in the tournament. And I can't lie, just waiting is very painful. So, of course, you guys see here, I went back to Madden 21, played my career mode, but I'm not playing my career. I made myself and I'm simulating to see how I do as an X Factor player in Madden. But outside of that, when it comes to just being your my player, competing online with other user my players, nothing hits different compared to what ESG football presents. Like, sure, I could play this game and make everything easy, pat stat by getting interceptions at free safety or so, whatever position I end up making. It's very easy for me to dominate Madden or college football as my career. But in ESG football, it just hits completely different. The fact that you're playing with other users on the field, communicating, trash talking, is just a whole different atmosphere. Now, gearing up for this next tournament, I am going to be wanting to play Lineman once again because the last tournament I played Lineman and it was just a great experience as well. I ended up winning a championship finally, which was the most satisfying feeling in the world. As expected, there's not too many people that want to play line, and I'm not going to lie, playing line is probably one of the most difficult things to do. You think it's easy, but it's really not. It's definitely more difficult than what I anticipated it to be. And playing lineman, I feel like I get more out of it compared to all the people that want to play skill positions. But playing skill positions in general, I feel like half the time, especially like at receiver, I'm just running around for no reason because quarterbacks take off plenty of times. And that's just how it is. That's how it's always going to be. It's just like playing ranked games in college football Madden. Every time you get pressure, of course, the quarterback's going to take off every single time. But I feel like for the most part, a lot of the quarterbacks just take off regardless of pressure or not. That's just a thing that they are used to doing. Then, of course, playing DB, it's fun and all. You can bait, but it's very difficult, especially if you don't get the ball thrown to your side. But it goes to show that you clamp up for the most part. But overall, there's so many situations to look into. But I feel like for me, enjoying the game the most, I get the most impactful action at playing a line. Now, there's a lot of things to consider when going about what position you should play, the builds. There's just a ton of factors. I mean, like playing running back, there's half the time I want to play running back, but I feel like I won't get the ball most of the time because there has been a lot of tweaking done to the running back to pretty much nerf them in a way, but to the point where they don't get the ball as much. You can't get the ball every single time like before because devs has been tweaking and balancing and especially breaking down the stamina. So if you get the ball like twice, depending on your stamina, and if you get hit a lot, of course you're not going to be able to want the ball every single down just because if you do get hit when you're tired or have half stamina, you're most likely going to fumble. So there's a lot of that type of stuff to take into consideration as well. I just know for this next update, there has been a lot of complaints from the previous playtest session that we had, especially in the tournament with the linemen. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have done, how they combat the, you know, type of blockers. Like there's times where there's receivers at linemen and the receivers can block without having any blocking rating. So of course they had to go in, tweak that, fix that, and address all those type of build issues when there's other players at the line. I know there was another instance having like 5'5", 140 defensive ends able to just, outrun and not get blocked by the lineman and just wrap around the line to get easy, quick pressure. So I know they addressed that as well. There's a lot of stuff that they're addressing, and that's great because that's what you want to see when it comes to balancing and finding all these like meta stuff and cheesy stuff and address and fix those issues. Now, for this past instance, for the reason why we had to wait, I know it comes down to a competitive nature, and that's expected in this type of game. But of course, it's in the beta stage, and of course, you're going to have those issues happen all the time. A lot of people always complain about certain builds, why this and that, the pros and cons, and how people abuse it, play with it, and then people preaching about, oh, this build should be able to do this and shouldn't be able to do this because he doesn't have these certain ratings and all that stuff. So there's a lot of bickering going back and forth with all those type of issues. I know for a fact at one point in time I didn't really catch everything, but somebody saying that, oh, because I have this build, I have to make it because what was adjusted through an update, it was to the point where people was making unrealistic builds and saying that was super unrealistic because I have to be this certain height, this certain weight to get this certain rating, and it just didn't make sense at this certain position. So there's a lot of that stuff that was happening. I guess, devs got fed up with it, especially when it came to the bickeringness, and there was not enough feedback for issues that needs to actually be addressed with footage and all that. So of course we had to have a complete reset, and of course there was other stuff to it, but that's what I kind of caught on after reading some of the stuff that was going on. And especially, it wasn't a good look, especially for the new players that came on board, and for them to have all that stuff witnessing and them just trying to learn the controls. And then they also have the vets going down their neck about, oh, they're trash, this and that. It just did not look good whatsoever. So hopefully, this next playtest on the 14th, everything just gets reset, rebalanced, and going back to how we used to have it, and not really have the chaos that happened this previous weekend. So with that being said, if you guys are still interested in joining the beta, you can. You can also share the Discord link for you guys to join to your friends and let them know about this game as well. All the links is down below in the description. All you gotta do is join the Discord waiting room and follow the instructions. You guys can also ask the community members, which they would basically help you and walk you through on getting yourself through all the application process and getting yourself into the beta playtest. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have done for this next update. So, of course, when 14th rolls around, which is this weekend, you guys probably won't see any uploads because I will be focusing playing nonstop ESG Football beta. And then, of course, that following Monday, I will let you guys know what was updated and give you guys kind of my review that I've been pretty much updating you guys every single time I have a playtest session that goes down, and of course the tournament outcome. Just know every single place test session that I have been a part of, every tournament event has been amazing. And, each session, we always see something completely new as an update. So, as far as them adding new features, updating the game with tweaks and stuff, the devs is on it. And that's what I love to see from this company. This is the only game that takes user skills and team communication. Competitiveness is there, and if you guys want to enjoy this experience and test it out for yourself and get your chance to play the game, just check out the links down below in the description and join the waiting room Discord and apply. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next ESG football update. Stay tuned by subscribing. See you all next time. I'm out. Peace.